Big win for the Decorah Vikings tonight, 49-21 over a very solid Benton Community Club. Talking here with Coach Post. Silly question number one, Coach. Are special teams important?
Darren, you know darn well they are, and we talk to them about it. We talk to them every day about it all year long, and we tell everybody on our team that's on a special team that you're just like a starter. You're our starting player for us, and we emphasize those a lot in practice, and tonight it paid off.
Take us through that block punt that Karsten had. How'd that all materialize from your vantage point?
Well, from my vantage point, I had my back to it, and I was talking to some linemen about a situation, and I never saw it. All I heard was we blocked the punt and we got on it. So that's what I can tell you.
And you got the turnover there, you converted off it, and then you got the kick return, fumble recovery, and you were able to take a 2-score lead at halftime. How huge was that?
That was big time. That was a big play at the very end of the half there. Brandon, we had 4 seconds. We thought maybe we could get a field goal if we couldn't get anything else, but he just kept the play alive, and made it bite. And then we had a great reception by our offensive receiver there. I think it was Dawson that received that, and he went up and made a great play on it. So it was outstanding. We had a lot of guys make a lot of great plays tonight. I don't know if you'd all call them outstanding, but some were pretty close to outstanding, and I'm just very proud of our guys.
I know last year after Churro threw for over 300 yards against you held him to 11 of 30 passing, picked off a couple of passes tonight. What made your pass defense work tonight, Coach?
When you get thumped like you did last year, that kind of, puts a little thorn in your side that you kind of festers all year long. And so I think, we were very worked very hard to try to defend against their pass, and our kids really bought into it. Coach Struan did a fantastic job of getting our guys organized and getting them in positions to make plays. But the biggest thing is, the guys made the plays when they had the opportunity to. We had at least 2 more interceptions that we could have had that were in our hands. But I'd give it things to just our kids' determination. And number 2, Coach Struan did a great job getting them ready.
How about the big plays tonight? Punt return score, a few 50-plus yard plays for scores tonight. Having that big play potential, how big is that?
Oh, it's awesome. It adds to our fire, and it takes away from the opponents. It kind of, I don't want to say demoralizes them, but it gets them wondering and gets them second guessing and so on. So they're big things. And we talk about them all, like I said, all year long, and we've got some people that can do some big things this year. If we can continue having people give us the ball to do it. I can foresee down the road here now that teams are going to stop punting to us, and they're going to stop. They're going to kick it out of bounds, and they're going to kick it, on the ground, things like that. So we can't get those good returns that we would like, but we do have potential to do it, and our kids really work hard to try to get better at it.
Congrats on the win, Coach. Enjoy this one, and I know Sunday afternoon you guys will be back hard at work because you got another pretty darn good football team to play next week.
Yeah, we got got Xavier the Saints, and I was down in Arizona here this winter, and they call it Javier. It's not Xavier, it's Javier, and I always wonder, what are they calling that? What are they talking about? I see this word Xavier on the signs all over down there in Arizona, and they pronounce it Javier. So it was kind of interesting, but yeah, that's who we got next week, and they're going to be very physical. They're ranked 1 or 2 wherever, and I'm sure they had a good night tonight. So, well, we'll enjoy this one and get ready for them on Sunday.